Not everyone knows the difference between watts and kilowatts and kilowatt hours and watt hours. So yeah, let's talk about it. So power is an instantaneous measurement of like how many watts something is drawing, and energy is how many watts over time. For example, I have a bunch of banks of lights in my garage. I have 2 tubes in each of these fixtures. There is like 12 18-watt LED tubes in here, and it just bathes the whole room in light. So 12 tubes at 18 watts apiece, that's 216 watts to illuminate my garage. And if you were to let that run for an hour, that would be 216 watt hours. 1,000 watt hours is the same as a kilowatt hour. And if you divided that by 216, that means I could run my bank of lights for 4.6 hours on a single kilowatt hour of energy. And speaking of energy, there's a lot of different units of energy, and you've probably heard of a few of them. Like, take the food calorie. How many calories something has, that's a unit of energy. Every kilocalorie, that's a food calorie, is about 1.1 watt hours. Take this drill battery, 1.5 amp hours at 20 volts. That's about 30 watt hours, or about 26 calories. A therm of natural gas is like 29 kilowatt hours. A gallon of gasoline is about 34 kilowatt hours. Fun fact, a king-size Snickers bar is about 1/3 of a kilowatt hour. So if you ate 100 Snickers bars, you would have type 2 diabetes. So don't do that. Now with gasoline using this much energy per gallon, if you had a gas car that got 24 miles a gallon, you could only go 0.7 miles per kilowatt hour of energy in that gasoline. That's the equivalent of your gas car drawing like 86,000 watts just to maintain freeway speed. Gas cars are more space heater than motion maker, by the way. That's why they have such a massive radiator on the front, just to get rid of all that wasted heat. My Bolt has a 67 kilowatt hour battery in it. With reasonable freeway driving, you can go about 259 miles. That works out to a miles per kilowatt hour of 3.87. A lot better than the gas car. Or an energy draw of 15,000 watts. This is a simple calculation, but if you drove 60 miles an hour for drawing 15,000 watts, you could go for 4.3 hours, according to that. Times 60, there you go, 259 miles.